Hey folks, this is Brian. We got to play Elderath tonight. Um, Session was actually kind of short because one of our players had to cut out early for something, and while we dragged their character along, we got to a point where we probably want to have all the players available. So, sorry, it's midday of day 4, which I forgot what that's called, but um, we ended last session having started discussions with the historian about the pseudo dragon egg. And those discussions continued, and they kind of went south with some counter positioning against extorting each other, kind of thing. So we ended up taking the egg to the captain of the guard, getting, hey, this is a pseudo dragon egg, that kind of stuff, and so we got the historian out of the picture of stuff we found in the mine being brought out and needs to be accounted for. And we kind of want to have an actual paper type receipt saying, hey, we did find this pseudo dragon egg and we turned it in, and so they've got it and they're going to give it to the historian to take care of and try and take care of to get it back, kind of thing. However, the captain of the guard didn't quite take that the way it was intended, and instead called over her lieutenant and over one of the sergeants, and so it's kind of a verbal, you recognize I'm receiving the egg, and you will vouch for it, kind of thing. So we're covered, we think, in case things go bad once we get back and everybody starts fighting over this pseudo dragon egg. But anyway, okay, so we go back into the mine and we head all the way down south where we had killed the goblins to do some more exploration down there. And so we're getting into space where we have to be crawling around, and we're able to find spider tracks down there. We come across a dead end that's got some cocoons in it that are in fact desiccated human bodies. We fear they're miners. Go around some more. We find another dead end, more webbing. But this area does not seem to have been recently inhabited. More exploration. We find one of those spider chimney things. We go further on into a larger chamber, and we get attacked by 3 giant spiders. Alexander got poisoned. At that, Wes just put them all to sleep. And then more tunnels. More tunnels. More tunnels. And we come to a large cavern where there are some hanging cocoons. So Tindo and Wes and not Alexander, but Raymond are all in front. And so we're kind of moving forward. Wes goes over and cuts down one of the cocoons, trying to figure out what's inside it. And as he cuts the cocoon down, spiders attack. So there were four spiders. 2 end up on Tindo, 1 on Raymond, and 1 on Wes. Wes did get bit 3 times total tonight. But never got poisoned, thank goodness. But some of those bites were tremendous, doing damage. So he's down to just 4 hit points. So he's hurting at this point. Alexander's player had to step out for a bit, so I rolled for him. And the spider's attacking Tindo. Tindo's got the iron scale armor, which absorbs a lot of damage. So if he gets hit in the chest, he's not going to be able to hurt him. And the first time he hits the spider, firing into melee, they've got special rules for that. But he hits the spider, so he figures, okay, next round he's good to go. So he takes 2 more shots at the spider Tindo fight, but ends up hitting Tindo both times in the left arm both times, and puts Tindo's left arm down to negative hit points. So she's hurting. Raymond crushed the spider he was on. Wes chopped at and ended up doing an overpowered 3 hit points. So he's hurting. Raymond crushed the spider he was on. Wes chopped at and ended up doing an overpowered 3 hit points. So he's hurting. Raymond crushed the spider he was on. Wes chopped at and ended up doing an overpowered 3 hit points. So he's hurting. It's not a lightning bolt. What do I call them? Shoot. His little light bolt things that he can do to do damage. He has to overcharge in order to make sure he gets through armor. So he pumps 2 magic points into it. He was able to get through, and after Tindo having hit it, plus Wes hitting it once with his rapier, he's got a slash, remember right, and then doing the light bolt and trying to get attack the spider before the spider attacks, because they're pretty quick. Was able to take that one down. Raymond books it over towards Tindo, who was screaming because she got hit in the arm twice. But they ended up killing the spider that was on Tindo, because she can whack damage with that mace she has. At that point, Alexander's jumped down and is running to engage with melee. Runt had done a fumble on his quick draw thing, so he's been gathering up his daggers this whole time. So they end up hitting the spider, I think, once, and so it's taken off. But as it flees, they'll get a whack at it and they take it down. So he said, okay, let's go back the way that spider was headed, because it was going somewhere on purpose. And so we head up that direction, and we find more webbed up tunnels and stuff. And circling around, we find a large cavern. And Wes and Alexander have got torches, and so we're melting spider residue everywhere, all the web stuff, so we can make sure that we're not missing something's not hiding behind something, and the bodies are all recoverable kind of thing. But there's one across from us, actually up high, there's actually a spider tunnel, a web tunnel. So Wes is concerned about that. But Raymond hears multiple spiders hissing. And that's where he kind of stopped it, because there's some kind of an encounter that's going to go on, and the GM wanted to have all of the players available for that. So that was our short little expedition. We did uncover a lot of territory on the map, and the live plays in the description, and the video captured is the map and stuff we're doing. There's a couple times where I zoom out to like grab icons and pull them down, that you can see how much of the mine we've recovered, especially down here where we're doing new stuff where we ran into the goblins and the spiders. All in all, not a bad session at all. Got some combat. Didn't really learn a whole lot about what's been going on down here, but we're still kind of looking for some sort of gateway into Forg territory that whatever caused all the bad stuff to happen here has caused the bad stuff to happen here. Haven't come across anything like that yet. Just evidence of it, like the cursed short sword, and there was something else. Oh, the elven dagger, things like that they don't belong here. They came from somewhere else. Well, anyway, happy gaming.